in spite of all the socio-cultural organizations which are supposed to promote the cohesion of the Yoruba people, is there really a cohesion?
There is. I've told everybody who cares to listen. We are very emancipated and enlightened. You cannot bottle us up. So the number of socio-cultural organizations we have is a reflection of how developed our minds are. Oh yes, there's freedom of association, freedom of expression. We are not working against one another. We are working together. And I told you something we organized that was a huge success. And by the grace of God, I was the chairman of the planning committee. I felt the Ferry had members in my committee. The Renewal Group had members. Virtually all this OPCA, OPCB, they are members of my committee. All of us came together. We organized it. It was a huge success. So we are not dissipating energy at all. We are not. And if, for example, what I'm advocating now, I am going to appeal to leaders of most of the social organizations that we have to meet quickly. Otherwise, we will become slaves on our own land.
Okay. Now, how do you see the level of collaboration between the sociocultural groups and the political leaders in Yoruba land?
I don't think we interact, but I don't know whether I want to call it collaboration. We interact with them, they know we exist, they recognize us that we are there, and we see them. But I say something which to me is an eternal truth. If you are not in government, you cannot appreciate the problems of government. Once you're outside government, you can start pontificating and theorizing. But it is the man there that knows what the situation is. So for me, we don't have a problem. If I want to see my governor, I go to him. If I want to see the governor for your state, I go, Ogun State. They know we exist. We write them letters, they reply us. So we don't have a problem. We believe and we know they are working for the progress of their respective states. Because I wouldn't imagine anybody in office who doesn't want to leave a legacy. Anything that has a beginning must have an end. Maximum 8 years. You will become X this, X that. It is what you live that people will remember you for. So we don't have any problem with any of our governors, irrespective of the political party they belong to.
But would you say there is a unity of purpose among the Yorubas in a situation where some are asking for independent Yoruba state or the Dua state, and some are still contesting or working towards contesting the presidency in 2023?
I don't see what is wrong with that. I'm sure you know Hyde Park in United Kingdom. Hyde Park, you can go there anytime and say the Queen is a fool. What's his name now? The president, Boris, what is his, the prime minister?
Johnson, Boris Johnson.
Just say, he is a fool. You can say anything with your mouth. Nobody will bother about that. Yes, I have some people who have been clamoring for Oduduwa Nation, Oduduwa Republic. But there are still some of us who still believe that this country can work and it will work. The impression that most of us had in the past was that it was the North that was intimidating us and taking this and exploiting us. But is there any peace in that North now? Oh yes. May God forbid, I foresee an implosion in the North during the next transition program campaigns. And I've told a few of my colleagues, may God forbid, when that blow up happens, they will come and call us here in Yoruba land to foreign organizations will come in. I'm sure the UN, United Kingdom, Commonwealth, the entire world would not want Nigeria to implode. We are over 200 million, my dear brother. Nigerians will run over the entire West Africa in 2 weeks. And within 3 months, Britain will know that they have staged the same thing in America. They would overstretch their social services to the breaking point. So they will not fold their arms. They are interested in Nigeria. And they are going to be more interested during the political transition. So I don't, yes, there are some Yorubas who say, no, we have had enough and so on. Level of tolerance of individuals differ. Where some of us can say, well, it can still be good. And usually what do I say? I say if you are in a house where you have a 50-year-old man, 40-year-old man, 10-year-old young boy, 3-month-old children and so on, if there is fire outbreak in that house, the old men will slow down to want to rescue and redeem their little children. Abi, that's what is happening in Nigeria. The Yoruba nation, we are far ahead. There is no doubt that we have been dragged down by this Nigerian project. And I've repeated it openly and I'm not afraid to say it again. Yorubas have been the greatest losers in the Nigerian project. Greatest losers. I have my facts and figures in the Nigerian project. Anybody, anywhere, who wants to be president of this country today should not be above maximum 65 years of age. I have my reasons. The last 6 years have polarized Nigeria to what we have never witnessed before, or at least since I was born 76, 70-something years ago. There is mutual ethnic suspicion now. When you hear Fulani, you look over your shoulders. You feel unsafe. When the Fulani see Yoruba or Igboho or somebody or Gani Adams, we have never been this polarized. And the most unfortunate thing is our president is not even talking to us. I don't know any part in the world where presidents don't talk to his people. I don't anywhere in the world. When you see our president is reading a prepared text, program for an occasion, and he disappears. I've never seen him stand on the television and talk to Nigeria, especially in this moment of tension, crisis. People are being killed. In fact, about 300 children or so were kidnapped in his own state. I think it was the second day he went to his farm to look at his cows. Not a word. Even to the parents of the children. So I can understand the feelings of some of our contemporaries who believe enough is enough. But again, I'm very optimistic. I believe in Nigeria. Our diversity and our population remains our strength forever. The former Prime Minister of Britain, Aaron Macmillan, he said he was confident that Nigeria would join the League of First World Countries in its first 50 years post-independence. We have declined now. We have rated in virtually all indices of life, 167 out of 189 or something. We have deteriorated because military intervention, military constitution, putting wrong people in right places. That is the greatest disaster of Nigeria. Anybody who will be president of Nigeria must be intellectually capable, very cerebral now. We have no institutions at all. If we developed a Trump in Nigeria, this country would have exploded. It was the institution that kept Trump in check. It was the institution that eased him out of the White House. He tried every available trick. He wanted to remain. So we need somebody who is cerebrally sharp, as far as I'm concerned, like Dr. Kayode Fayemi, but I'm sure we have many of him in Ekiti. You know, cerebrally sharp, dynamic, who has a lot of network over the country, which he has, as chairman of Governors Forum. We must not overlook that. We has external exposure during the Nagreko days, studied abroad, articulate, energetic and dynamic, as far as I'm concerned. So for me, Nigeria now does not need people like us. We are tired and we have every right to be tired. 70-year-old man, no, out of the question. Out of the question. So for me, whoever wants to aspire to presidency must have character, competence, capability, and charisma. Because he would have a job of uniting Nigerians together again. A lot of our people don't want to hear about Nigeria anymore. You'll be amazed, professors and so on, who believe that enough is enough, let's just get out of it. But for me, I don't know any other country apart from the United States that is as blessed as Nigeria. Stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the Sahara Desert. Various climatic beds, vegetations, evergreen forest, deciduous forest, grassland, desert, with various mineral resources in different areas. For God's sake, humanity is the same. Why can we not unite? Be just and promote justice, equity, and fairness for all citizens. There are very brilliant people in the north. Very brilliant. One of my seniors, Professor Jubril Aminu, former Minister of Education and so on and so forth, and petroleum resources. Very brilliant medical practitioner. Professor Idris Mohammed, my classmate, they are not than us. So there is no part of Nigeria that does not have brilliant people. But the most physically and mentally indolent people have gone into politics. So they are the ones now calling the shots. You can see the releases Gabashew is issuing to Nigerians. Who is Gabashew and what is he? What is his antecedent? Even look at our own Femi Adesina. Oftentimes saying that people, that is their opinion. Why not? Once you are president of a country, you must listen to people's opinion. Oh yes, nobody knows it all. Nobody. You have to listen to people's opinion, collate them, and begin to find a way out that will make the country peaceful. And this is why I will use this medium again to appeal to Mr. President to talk to us, to reassure us once again if he still believes in the unity of Nigeria. We need that reassurance, because those of us who believe in it now, there's a lot of pressure being put on us by those who do not believe in it to say, you can say now. Let him talk to us. Please help us tell him. What I believe is that because of the affluence of the political leadership elite and their comfort in the executive, comfort in the National Assembly and so on, they don't want to change this system. And they believe that they can continue. In fact, I have a way of saying it. I said they have conspired, political leaders of both sides of the divide, ADP, PDP, I don't know what you call them, APC, PDP, I don't know the difference. They have conspired to impoverish people like us so that they can always come back every 3 years and distribute Okada and grinding machine and so on and give 5,000 to buy votes. But we are nearing the end of it. I can assure you, Nigerians will rise. It cannot continue like this. Freedom for all, life more abundant. That was the motto of Afenifere. Freedom for all, life more abundant. Action group in those days. And I've challenged, I was the first to deliver Adegberu Memorial Lecture in Abeokuta when Mr. Daniel was governor. The place was packed full. And I challenged the political parties in existence to let me know the ideological beliefs of each of the political parties. None. What is the ideological belief of APC or PDP? Tell me, anybody who knows. But in those days, when you ask anybody ideological belief of UPN, they call it 4 cardinal programs. Free education, gainful employment for all, rural integration, and free health services. Ask anybody, he will tell you. So you don't have different programs all over the place. Once UPN is in government anywhere, those are the cardinal programs. That was when we had political parties. We don't have political parties now. But there are some of us, I happen to be one, who loves this country with a passion. And I still believe we can make this country work. And by the grace of God, we make it work. And this is why I'm interested in somebody who is cerebral, intelligent, not anybody being governor. Government is a serious business. Even if you are state governor in a state of 4 million people, for God's sake, 4 million human lives, How much more 200 and something million key country? Africans are looking to us as the leader of Africa. But we are still crawling because of bad leadership. That's a problem. Bad leadership, bad political system. This system, well, let's keep our fingers crossed, except God intervenes, may not give you the type of leader this country needs. This system is too corrupt.
People of the Fountain.